Luis, what are you doing?
Getting water.
Why are you getting water? We don't have any time. We're already out of
I
time.
was gonna have lunch while I was eating. While I was
What? You're gonna have lunch while you're eating? That's usually how you do it.
If you're having lunch.
I wanted to eat podcasting. Wait.
You wanted to podcast.
I'm also
eat.
very hungry, so I don't mind that this is a short.
Right now.
Well, we only have 45 minutes until our next meeting. So.
What is the? Am I in that meeting too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm in that meeting too.
I'm not in that meeting.
Yeah, you are.
What meeting is this? I have to eat.
I also have to eat. Can this be a food meeting? No, probably not.
We can ask. We can ask.
Oh, you can't tell me.
I can't tell you. I
We
can't
have-
tell you because
we
we're
are
live.
Brainstorming.
What if we take turns cooking our food and bringing
We
it back
could say
in?
that, right? We could say that.
We could say that. We got a little guest over here to our right who are working really hard.
Yeah.
We're in the thick of it right now. This is the battlefield.
This isn't a. It's we stay late
In the battlefield.
during lunch break.
Yeah. So
I'm back.
You're back. Yeah.
I'm back, everybody.
Luis, woo!
I listened to the podcast when I was away. I listened to it about 3 times because I kept falling asleep because I
We're
listened
trying to
to
get
it.
you guys to clap, but you weren't
I
clapping.
listened to it as I was sleeping.
You were. I
guys
don't know
were-
if that's possible.
You guys were the voices that kept me. I can't speak anymore.
Did you like
Yeah,
the
you-
episode? Did you have fun with the
It
episode?
was good. It was a good episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you weren't here to keep us from just
Getting off
talking
track?
about story.
I thought when you said that I'm the one who keeps things on track, I found that very surprising because I feel like I'm always the one throwing random shit
but that keeps us on track.
I don't know how that makes sense.
It keeps us moving on different topics as
I see.
opposed to like just sticking with one
I
topic.
see. You were perseverating. Is that the right word?
Is that the right
Don't
word?
know.
I don't know what that,
Perseverating?
I don't know
Anybody
what
know?
that word is.
No?
Have you heard of that word?
Perseverating?
Perseverating?
No?
It's when you focus on one subject or thing for too long and you're just obsessive about it.
Oh, that
And
sounds
you
like
won't-
my life.
And you won't let it go. It's called perseverating.
Oh.
I think.
If you guys ever want to join in, there's an extra
You're welcome.
mic.
There's a mic and it's on.
Is it really?
I think it is. Yeah. Yeah.
I
it's
sound
on.
so quiet.
Do you sound quiet?
Maybe it's just my
It's
headphones.
It's just your headphones.
Yeah, you
'cause
sound fine
You sound
on my
fine to me.
end.
It's not about
So Slack is down.
Yeah, I have no idea what to do. I'm watching like just worlds slowly crumble. Like people
Welcome to 2018, where the world is crumbling officially now.
Because
Without
Slack is
Slack, we
down.
can't do business because it's a company that runs in New York.
old school like we email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm just like
It's fine. You're just emailing.
Just email. This is a G-chat. There are other forms of chatting.
G-chat?
No.
The world would fall apart.
You could always go back
So-
to Skype.
Yeah.
We always
We
go
always
back
go
to
back
Skype.
to Skype.
Old school
So
Skype.
Slack is down right now, so we can't even look at questions.
Oh, that.
Are you serious?
Oh,
What about
that's
pen
right.
questions? What about
Yeah,
pin?
we have questions
What
from
about
Slack.
me? What about
Oh, we have
you?
the sheet. We have
Guys,
the
things are
Google
moving
sheet.
way too fast over here.
We do have the Google sheet.
I expected to fall in love today.
What? You are in love
I
with
don't know.
life.
Honestly, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I think I've lost
you
my mind
okay?
officially. No, I don't think so. I think I'm overheating a little bit.
It is hot.
I'm a
You
little
know what it
hungry.
is?
You came
I was
back
gonna say,
to
you know what it is?
to
You're hungry.
madness.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
You're hungry.
Yep.
We haven't had lunch.
And you came back, and it was just like a wildfire.
There's like 4 new people I
Yeah.
had to introduce myself to.
And
6 new projects.
6 new projects that you had no idea
I had to
about.
kick somebody off my computer.
You had to fight somebody.
I had to fight him to the death. He's dead
don't-
now. So if
I
you're
don't
looking
know,
for
I
work,
don't know the new people's names.
I know all of them.
I
so you can
haven't
ask
technically
me,
been
whoever.
introduced to them.
So I just watched The End of the Fucking World on Netflix.
okay.
I binged the whole rest
I don't
of
know
the
what that
season
is.
yesterday. It's really good. It's like a dark comedy.
Can you stop making good TV shows, world?
It's
I don't
real
have
good.
time for it.
Their episodes are only like between 18 and 20 minutes long.
Okay, I like that. That's good. Keep
And
doing
there's
that.
there's only 8 of them.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
Okay.
Pretty
I
good.
can, I can do
Dark
that because
comedy?
2 episodes is 1
Dark comedy.
hour.
So I'll pitch you the premise. Basically, there's this girl who is sort of like sort of hardened and just kind of an asshole, but in like a endearing way.
Okay.
And she decides she's gonna run away with this boy who she thinks is cute, who she's talking to, and they have banter. But little does she know, the boy is a psychopath, and he's looking for somebody to kill.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
And so he's like, "That's my next kill." And so they run away together
And then he kills her.
because he wants her to think that he's falling in love with her, so he can kill her, and she is using him basically as like somebody to have on the road. So it's a really interesting, like, sort of a buddy dark comedy where both of them are assholes and they're both it's really
So
interesting.
so is there going to be a season 2?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
You don't know.
Don't know.
I'm
Doesn't
not sure.
end in a finite
It
way
ends in
where
a way
it's-
where you could have either.
I'm not sure if I'd be into that because I generally don't like watching shows where the lead characters are blatant assholes.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, then you probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah, like
They're both blatant assholes.
I've never watched a whole episode of Curb because halfway
Yeah.
through I get like really cringy and it stresses
But
me
you
out
get-
and then I
you-
stop.
I
Same
like
thing
those
with,
shows because you get information that you don't typically get.
Like, do you
'cause
not like It's
always
Always
get-
Sunny?
That's the thing. Same thing happens with It's Always Sunny. I'll get about
Oh, I
like
love that show.
halfway through like the season and then I just start feeling really cringy and guilty and bad. And then
You know what I
I'll-
used
I'll
to-
stop. Even though like I understand
that's-
it's
yeah.
funny and I get it and
Uh-huh.
like I
So-
enjoy bits of it.
It's
but
based
it's
on
like-
a dark graphic novel.
Yeah, but like
Is the show? The show's based on
Like you can't even read it. It's very dark.
yeah.
It's black and then it's
You have to
drawn
really
in
squint
black.
your eyes.
So we're already like getting close to not being done, but like it's 12:20 right now. So I wanted to do the presents that I have for you guys.
We have
Is this
presents.
Christmas?
Now
This is-
listen, I'm a little bit angry
Why?
Why?
because there's not that many views on that Christmas YouTube episode.
Oh, I know.
And you guys will never know what we got. So you know what? I'm not going to give any hints this time. I gave a lot of hints last time. I'm going to keep it secret.
Well,
Okay.
okay. So the
Wait,
present.
maybe not. Maybe
so
we
I
don't have
got
to talk about
Star.
it.
I got you two things
Why?
because I got. Because they're two like smaller things, and then
Okay.
Luis, I got you something that is both a Christmas present and like a best man
Oh.
gift.
Okay, I might talk about it on the
So
podcast.
it's sort of a
You're like, wait,
combination
now I'm
gift.
excited about it.
Okay, so I think this is
there
should be
notes?
Stars. Yeah, that's
It's
gonna be
beginning to
Luis's.
look a lot
So
like
you can open this one
This is
first,
Luis's.
Star. That's Luis's. So why don't you open this one, Star?
a gift.
Actually, why don't you open this one first since it's the smallest?
Okay.
We'll go in scale.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Well,
Also,
yeah,
happy
Merry
birthday.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy birthday, Merry Christmas.
Happy.
Whose birth? Oh yeah.
I'm turning 35 on Saturday.
Yay!
I'm an adult. I'm a grown-up. I have no excuses anymore.
So I don't know if
We're
you
gonna
have
play.
this already, but you can't see it yet. I thought it was gonna come out and then I'd explain it. But it's kind of cool. You stick it on the camera
Ooh.
and it's a ring light.
That's pretty cool.
Ah, that's great.
So you can vlog with it and it will light up your.
That's amazing.
I've been wanting one of these. That's so awesome. I'm just like packing
Busting it up. So anyway, I thought it slips on your phone. Hopefully
Oh,
it
that's
fits.
amazing.
It just kind of clamps on. Yeah. Cool, right? Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's dope. That
Damn.
is fucking dope. Hell yeah.
That's
Hell
it,
yeah.
guys. Stars going on 4K lighting.
I'm gonna have to put it like that.
Yeah,
I-
sideways. Uh-huh.
Oh wait, cause the front camera.
Yeah, the front camera. Yeah, it's the front camera. If you want to do it for the other one, you could. You just have to turn it around.
Yeah.
And do it on the side.
Man. Oh man. Oh wait. Hold on.
We're testing it out.
Testing it out. Testing.
Oh, this is. I mean, this was.
This light is not great. Like,
We're
you're
already-
competing with a giant
I'm like-
light.
It's bigger than that. Oh, but that's.
But that's
great.
cool, right?
Oh man, portrait. Yes.
Portrait
thank
mode's going to
you.
be real cool, right? Okay.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So I
Very
figured
nice.
you could use
It's
that.
very nice.
All right. And now you're going to open yours because it's
Okay.
the next.
This is a gift. This is some fanciness. This is like.
So these were
velour.
ordered from Amazon and they just packaged them. I just paid
They-
to have them packaged.
You
like
can, they
this.
can do that? On
Yeah, it's like
Amazon?
$3.
Yeah, it's like $3 to have
I
it.
didn't know about that.
It was so worth it.
Here we go. Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, bum.
What is this? What is this? What is this? An Echo Spot?
So it's like the dot, but it has a screen on it.
Oh.
So it's like a show and a dot combined in
Oh
one.
my God, this is
Isn't that
amazing.
cool?
Oh no,
Dude,
Luis is gonna have to compete.
That's it, everybody. It's over.
So I figured you could put it on your nightstand, you put it in the kitchen, wherever you want it.
Play
Earlier,
the Moonlight trailer.
earlier today, Luis was saying how he was not being faithful to Miss Alexa over there.
Because he had a Google Home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I figured this. I mean,
No, this is great.
I just didn't know. It was kind of cool, and I was like, I would like that. Luis would like that.
I'm gonna love this. Thank you so much.
Because you
'cause
put it on your nightstand, you can like have it.
this
show
is a
you time.
nightstand
So
thing.
it's like
Yeah,
a
exactly.
show. It's like FaceTime.
It's like a show. Remember the Amazon show? It's like
No.
the Alexa, but with a big screen on it. This is like an Echo Dot, but with a screen on it.
So you can you
Interesting.
watch like shows on this?
I think so. I would assume
Because,
it's
like,
small, so I don't know if
That's
you'd want
fine
to,
because
but-
last night, like, I'm rewatching Sherlock.
Yeah.
And
Oh, if
and
you're rewatching
As you
a
do.
show.
yeah, if
As
I'm
you do.
as I do, and as I'm rewatching a show, I'm like, I'd like to go to my bed and watch something, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't have I don't have a TV in there.
Yeah.
I have an iPad. Fine. but I'd like to just like
Lay
lay down to the left and just stare.
Yeah.
And I ended up just sleeping in the living room because I didn't want to go to bed. So, and then my
amazing.
cats just surrounded me,
Yeah.
making like a cat blanket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
but this
sure.
is going to solve that issue.
Yeah, I think so.
And I got some smart plugs, so I can start controlling
Yeah,
things
you
with
can.
this.
Oh, that's dope.
This is going to be amazing. Thank
So,
you.
yeah, of
I'm
course.
trying to guess what this is based on box, and I still have no idea. It feels like maybe an action figure.
It's not an action figure, I
Okay.
promise you.
Because it's a long box.
Yeah. It's really cool, actually. I like it anyway.
What is this?
You gotta open it up.
UFO 2 set. What?
Oh, I think I know what
You know what it is? You see the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
UFO 2 set. What the hell is a UFO?
Star's having to open like 6 different boxes to do it.
This is a fancy selfie stick?
No. It's
Whoa, what is this?
it's a tripod, but it also wraps it. Its legs are flexible, so you can wrap it around stuff. So you could wrap it to a
Oh,
pole.
so it's like Gorilla Pod, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to just mount it on little, like, prop it on a cup,
Yeah.
prop it on a box anymore. You can just straight up put it on a
Throw it
little
on
stick.
one of those.
Dope. Thank you.
Yeah, so like it's really cool because
look
the
how
legs.
bendy that is.
Yeah, so you can
That's
wrap it
super
around whatever
bendy.
you want.
What brand is this?
It's
Oh, yeah,
Photocam.
Photocam, that's right.
Yeah. So it's a good brand.
Holy shit. Hell yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
So
You got-
it's not like super like you couldn't throw it. I mean, you could throw it in your purse if you wanted. You could fold it up, but it's not super portable. But it's at least portable enough that you could, you could carry if you knew
I'm
you were
like
going to be
already
doing
like
vlogging.
trying to, I'm balling it up so I could like...
Yeah, if you knew you were going to be doing vlogging stuff, you could just keep it in your car or
Yeah.
something. But it's pretty cool. I used to have a tripod like that I would.
I'm
use
like
for
looking
stuff,
at all
and
the...
it's-
I'm like, what's the tiny thing? Is this a remote?
This is amazing.
this?
I actually like this one a lot more. There's this other one that has like those balls.
Oh yeah, the balls. So that was the other option, but I like this one better.
I like that. Yeah, because I have one of those, and I don't.
Yeah,
It
so
broke
remote?
really easily
Really?
because
Remote?
because I was like moving it and the balls just would.
You only
break.
have a certain amount of
Movement, yeah.
to play with, and this seems like very intuitive. Like I can just grab
It's like
it.
a little octopus.
Yeah, I can just grab it and move it, and the other one you had to move within the balls, and this is perfect.
You know what they say? You don't wanna ever have to move within the balls.
You don't ever want to have to move within the balls. Stay away from that as much as you can, especially during grunge.
I'm really bad at when I open presents. I'm like,
Just
"Ah,
throwing
what is
everything?"
everything?
So anyway, I thought that would be a cool addition
Thank
to your
you.
I just got you vlogging equipment. I figured that would
That's
be.
That's
perfect.
fine. This is perfectly acceptable.
I was
I'm very-
hoping nobody got you a tripod already because.
Actually, they did.
Oh, they did.
They did. It's
But
in
did
my
they get
bur-
you one of these?
It's the one with the balls.
Oh, it is.
Well,
okay.
this one's better
This
than
one's
the one
better
with
than the one with the balls.
I'm not
So-
gonna because I'm like I appreciate both, and I will
I'm
figure
gonna
out how to
bash
use.
them.
I will figure out how to use both of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like one will probably be
Well,
for
one will live in your
GoPro.
car and one could live in your house.
Yeah, like essentially it's just gonna be around, so I will always have the equipment I
Yep.
need,
That's
which
true.
is
It is
great.
nice to have. Yeah.
You leave one at the office. You do whatever you
I'm
want.
not gonna leave it at the office.
Oh, okay. That's true. You don't do a
'Cause
lot
then
of
like
vlogging here.
I like,
God forbid I
honestly
leave
I
it at the
forgot to
office.
vlog that we're starting this because that would be this. But yeah.
There you go.
Damn,
And
thank
you got
you,
a ring
Spencer.
light? Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
This is super useful.
I'm glad it happened.
I'm gonna probably use this today.
You should.
Ooh, wait. Oh, this is a GoPro head. I was like trying to.
Oh
figure
yeah,
out,
that's
like,
a
what-
GoPro head. Oh, looks like Slack's back up. Is Slack back
Did
up?
we get our question?
I don't know. Were you able to pull up that doc? Do we have a doc?
Oh, the doc. Oh yeah, because what's it? Josh from Slack
Set up a thing.
He set up
right?
a little thing that we can go to,
It's amazing.
and we haven't. I'm sorry. It's the holidays. Give us a break, everybody. Okay.
It's the new year.
Let us get back in the groove of everything. We're trying to get.
Did
back.
we even post up the last podcast video?
So I didn't because I wanted to wait and get the thumbnail stuff and everything from Louis. So it'll be fine. It'll go up.
So back to back.
Back to back.
Back to back.
You get
uploads.
2.
We're going
yeah,
back
my
to back.
mom was asking, was like, "Where's the podcast?" I'm like, "It's
The
audio
audio's up.
form." But she wants the video. She
Oh,
needs to
yeah.
She needs to see if I'm alive and healthy.
Okay. So
Did you find it?
yeah. So Martin asked, "What's your favorite fallen civilization?" That's a good one because there's so many good fallen. Here's the thing: I don't actually know. Like I don't know any of the. Like I don't know what they actually were like. You know what I mean?
I
Like
will
Rome
say-
seems cool. Rome seems cool, but like they had gladiators, which
Yeah.
sounds awesome in the abstract. But when you really dig down to what that was, it probably. I mean, it absolutely was awful and terrifying.
Off the
So,
top of my head, I was thinking like Pompeii.
Pompeii.
Yeah, because like
Why?
the stuff that they
What
found
about it?
from the city.
That
has-
wasn't like a why. That was like a. What makes it interesting to you?
Well, like, cause like when they've like excavated the town and like try to figure out. Obviously, like if you don't know, Pompeii was like just a cool little town, and then the volcano next door exploded and covered the whole place with ash and kind of flash killed everybody. Like they were able to find bodies like in prone positions and like trying to like cover up, and they were just kind of like
It was all preserved because of the ash. Yeah,
because of the ash, and they were essentially burnt alive. So like I wouldn't want to be there when that happened.
So it's your favorite post,
But it's like
once it's already been destroyed, civilization.
Yeah, because like when they researched it, like it was just seemed like to be like a cool little chill town. Like they found graffiti with like people just being little like shitheads. Like you find it now. Like it seemed like the life there was just so normal and like nice and just chill. And then this horrible tragedy happened. But it was just like, oh, like it's not like Atlantis or anything where it's like all these mythical big politic things. It's just like this cool little, and like everything was preserved, like the artwork, the pottery, what they ate, like so you knew so much about them that it was just like, oh, like
they were real.
It's kind of like neat to know like these were real people.
I think my favorite fallen civilization is Atlantis.
The city of Atlantis.
No, I don't. That might not be. I don't know if it's
like
real.
if it existed.
If it existed, it'd be cool. I think mine is not back then. Like I wouldn't wanted to have lived through it, but it's interesting now. Is Egypt because of how like the pyramids, like all the rituals they did, how religious they were, all of their like worshipping of the gods to the extent where they built these massive structures. That's
cool.
Just so crazy. I mean, obviously, lots of people were exploited for their labor, and lots of bad things happened because of them. But the fact that they were very intelligent,
just across the board.
I think in general, like it just was not a good. We were in the best time to be alive, even though it doesn't feel like it. Like we are in the best time to be alive.
We have air
human
conditioning, so that's
society.
pretty good.
Yeah, we got air conditioning and
we have
like
toilets,
iPhones.
Oh, guys, I got an Apple Watch.
Whoa!
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
It's the new one with the cell data, so I can start. I don't have to like be attached to my phone, even though my phone's already.
That's
That's
I'm
great.
Like, I was like, oh, because you got the boy size.
I got the big. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was a small size.
Yeah, there's
and
two
a big
different
size.
sizes. I was like, why is there? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I got a little one.
How do you like it? Do you like it?
I like it. I have two qualms with it.
Okay.
That I can
Hit me with
that
some
I can
qualms.
think. One, it's not that big of a qualm, but I'd like. So if I see it, I'd like to turn it off, and I can't turn it off.
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
You have to just wait. How do you turn it off?
You just press the button again. Oh, it should. That's weird.
Yours is just broken.
Mine's different.
Well, you know what? That's your because that's your home screen.
That's my home screen.
Yeah.
This is riveting podcast information.
Yeah. Like I set my home screen to be like it sets on random and it's like pictures of my cats.
Oh, yeah.
And like
Oh my god.
like it's just
That's
you know
awesome.
I turn it and I'm like, oh, it's a different picture of my cat.
Right.
So me looking at that home screen tells me I'm like, oh, okay, it's like at neutral and will
Right.
eventually go dark. The only thing I advise when you're at a movie theater, don't look at your hand because that will definitely light up.
No, but it has the movie mode.
It's got movie mode?
Yeah, you push that little movie mode, and then it doesn't turn on. And
Well,
it's-
that's new for me. I haven't experimented with that.
yeah,
that's
you,
cool.
you swipe it up, and then it won't do that anymore.
That is a new button.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me.
No,
Now
no
I'm like-
worries.
The more you
I went
I've had-
swimming with it too.
Yeah, I've done that.
That's awesome.
It's fun.
I basically am just like putting like technology all over me to monitor myself now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm noticing how high my blood pressure is, and I'm like, oh God, I need to eat like better. You know what I mean? I met someone who's like vegan, and I put this watch. Like we went to a bar in Houston, and we went. I was putting the watch on everybody's wrist to see their blood pressure, and
It's just heart rate.
well, it's just BPM.
beats per minute.
Beats per minute. Oh, that's what I meant. Beats per minute. Thank you. I don't
Yeah.
know.
The heart
It's your heart rate.
rate.
Beats per minute. Excuse me, everybody. I made a
It's
mistake.
your rate. It's your resting heart rate. I was like, it can't. I was like, I hope it doesn't do blood pressure.
Beats
'cause
per
that's-
minute.
That's a lot.
But she had a low.
It's like squeezing your
yeah,
arm.
like I was
She-
like,
she had a low BPM, and because she's like vegan.
That's
and
probably
so
because
like-
she's unhealthy. That's probably because her heart is dying.
I'm
or
having.
she was just chill as fuck.
yeah,
at
she
the
was
just
moment.
super chill. I didn't-
super high.
She had like an all-time low on my BPM. I was like, damn, because mine's are hitting at like 80s sometimes.
That's fine. That's normal.
90s.
90s. Did you just run? Did you just go on a
I'm
walk?
at 65 right now.
That's
Yeah,
perfectly
you're
acceptable.
fine.
You're sitting down and you're hungry and you're tired.
I'm afraid I'm sitting down too much.
That's
Well,
that
it
is
alerts
a,
you to stand up every hour.
That's true. I'm at 71 right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're fine.
It's a
You're not
problem
gonna
if
die
you're
anytime soon.
consistently at like upper 90s when you're resting. and not doing like if you're watching Netflix and you've been there for like a bit and you look at your watch and it says your heart rate's 90, might be a problem. But if it's like around 70 or even around 80, if something exciting just happened on the screen, you're fine.
Okay.
I feel like my heart rate would always be at 90. Just constantly at 90.
Sometimes I try to like.
Will it?
Rela-
You
yeah,
ever
will
tried
it.
the James Bond thing where he like tries to slow down his heart until it
you could do that.
stops?
That is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
You
you're
can
trying
do
to
that
train
breathe
yourself.
app. There's the breathe app
I
on
do the
there.
breathe app too.
But isn't it? You wouldn't want
I just try
you
to
wanna
think.
yeah.
Just try to think of my thoughts. Let
like
go.
stop my heart. Be still, my heart.
You guys do like a what you call it, a guided meditation
Yeah,
thing.
and it's just me yelling at Luis.
Okay, I'll be still. Quiet.
Stiller.
Quiet your mind. So that's pretty cool.
That is
Yeah.
pretty cool. Wait, what's your favorite Fallen Civilization?
Oh yeah. See, I get things off topic. Okay, Fallen Civilization. Probably the Cretaceous period.
Ooh,
That's not a civilization.
that is a
Dinosaurs?
civilization of dinosaurs.
They're not-
Dinosaurs
that's
are
not-
like, this is my territory. Brr, you better
that's
get
not-
off of
That's
it.
an era. It's not a civilization.
That's how I perceive dinosaurs speaking. Yeah, if it was human, what
What
would it
other
be?
eras are there? What other?
I mean,
there's the Genghis Khan. There's the Mayans.
There's the Native Americans.
I don't know.
That was
enough.
my
They're
other
st-
one.
They're still around.
Well, but I mean, like the civilizations, like the huge,
like the okay.
like
yeah,
the
yeah. I was gonna
huge
say, I'm
civilization,
like, they're
like the
still here.
Aztecs.
I don't know enough.
Yeah, but like Romans are still here, and we said the Roman civilization fell. You know what I mean? Like people who live in Rome are Romans. Isn't that weird?
I guess.
No,
That
the
is- that
people
is
who
kinda
live
weird.
Yeah,
in
the
Rome
Ro-
are
the
Romans.
Romans.
Oh yeah, you got like Persian Empire stuff too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I guess that's
Byzantine
true.
Empire.
Hmm.
I
You
don't know.
got you got feudal Japan.
What about the Mesopotamian era?
What happened then? I don't-
Quetzalcoatl?
Mesopotamia, they're I think that's like the time in history when we were able to record like farm, like because they were surrounded by
like the
they're
Mesopotamia. Yeah,
they were surrounded by the
There's
two
like
rivers,
this-
the Tigris,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
the
Euphrates?
Euphrates, No.
Euphrates.
Is it
I think so.
Euphrates and the Tigris, and that's where they started farming everything.
Okay, that
and
works.
so agriculture was kind of born in
Because you know
Mesopotamia.
what? That's pretty
Mesopotamia.
good because that's something to do.
yeah.
I feel like that's my concern with all these. I was like, well, if you're like hanging out, like what are
Well,
you up to?
it was a small place.
So we didn't really realize it, but Mesopotamia, like where all of that was created,
Uh-huh.
or at least I didn't realize just how it is literally Iraq.
Yeah, Persian Empire.
in the middle.
It is Iraq and Kuwait, those places, and the eastern parts of Syria. So it's like all those areas that were just ravaging.
That was the beginning.
We're just destroying.
We've been fighting
the-
over those areas
yeah,
forever.
since the
Like
beginning.
that's
but
just
like when they
what-
talk about Mesopotamia, they never go, "Oh yeah, also that's Iraq." You know what I mean? Like those have two very different connotations.
Yeah, they do.
So it's just crazy that all of that is like happening.
I felt like it was a simpler time back then.
Nah, it was simpler, but it was
No.
definitely
like,
It wasn't like a big civilization. Like there wasn't thousands of. Well,
Yeah,
it wasn't
there
as
were.
big as Rome. It,
was
wasn't
like
as big
the
as.
Fertile Crescent. You remember that? They
No.
called the Fertile Crescent. That was the area where they
It's
grow
where all the
everything.
food came
Sounds
from.
disgusting.
I know.
It just means
The
bread.
Fertile Croissant.
It just means bread.
Bread?
Yeah.
No, it's the crescent. It is a crescent
Like
shaped.
a
It's not
crescent moon.
croissant.
Like
It's
a crescent
croissant.
moon.
It's like bread.
No, it's like a
you can-
moon.
You can have a crescent croissant,
But it's
could.
fertile, so it's like
Is a
where the
croissant come from a crescent because it's the shape of a crescent?
food. Yes.
but you can have a. Damn it!
Yeah.
Can't you have a croissant that's not the shape of a crescent?
Not really. We wouldn't call that a croissant.
What would you call it?
A
Just
baguette.
bread.
Puff
Well,
pastry.
no, it's a puff pastry.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It's croissant is a croissant is a croissant.
It's because it's a crescent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
All
is
right.
And it's a
terrifyingly
fertile.
confusing.
It's a fertile crescent, which means food, which means
But
bread.
fertile- but
which
fertile
means
croissant.
But
Croissant,
fertile
croissant.
life.
it's there.
Life.
Yeah, food.
My mind is going a billion different places. I was gonna take it somewhere that's not.
That's
part
a
of the
that's
song.
a good answer. I think Mesopotamia is a good answer. Okay.
We don't have a sponsor for this one, do we?
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we have a sponsor for today, so I'm gonna. What?
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Wait, I don't know if it's hello. Let me check. I don't
I'm
think it
pretty
is.
sure it is.
No, I don't think it is.
Really?
I
Well,
mean,
we can say hello to anybody.
we
any
can say hello to
sponsor.
everybody. I mean, that's the thing. Is like that is a very good opening for anything we do.
Really?
Like knock on the door. Guess who's there?
Death. Hello, Death.
Say hello.
Hello,
to
Diane.
Dad. Yeah. Well, let's answer one more question, and then I'll pull that up. Just
Oh,
really
my
quick.
heart rate's raised up to 88
It's raised up to 88. That's not good.
during
Okay.
this conversation in Mesopotamia.
What movies, regardless of their producers or writers, do you wish were part of the same universe?
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
question.
All the Pixar movies.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, they kind of did that,
They
right?
can't. No, it's people putting it together, but it's not really.
No, but
Well,
I'm
they
saying
always
like
have
they
little-
had that theory.
Yeah.
And they always put little
Yeah,
like,
but that's just animators like having a gag and
Yeah,
being like,
that's
"We'll
true.
just stick this in here," and then some obsessive fan, because this is what fans do, go, "Well, because there's hints, we have to figure out how to put it all together," which is fine. But like, I want like officially, like I want officially that like Frozen and Tangled. This is also Disney. That Frozen and Tangled are actually in the same universe outside of the little like.
the princess universe.
Well, yeah, because there's a scene in Tangled at Elsa's coronation that you see Rapunzel and Flynn going, like you see them in the crowd, and that's just an Easter egg. But I like the idea that they're actually all connected. That like, oh, when their parents like went on that trip, there's a theory that
Oh yeah,
they were going to the coronation
I think
of
we talked
Rapunzel
about that,
and all
yeah.
that stuff. Like, I
crazy.
want official
I haven't seen
like
Tangled.
that's for real.
Yeah, you want it canon.
I want it to be canon. I want them to be kind of related. Like, give me my Disney MCU. Like, outside
they're-
of
it
like the
feels like they're
actual
heading for it.
Disney MCUs.
The princess universe.
Okay,
I don't know.
So
I have to think about this.
well, you have time because we're going to talk about our sponsor today.
Oh, hello.
No,
No?
hello RX Bar. RX
That's
Bar,
right,
yeah.
Rockstars.
What's
Yeah.
RX bar? I
So-
really don't know what that is.
No, oh, so you do. We have them in the office. They're the bars. They're like the healthy,
Oh,
delicious
the RX bars.
Yeah,
They are good. I eat them like
yeah, all
every
the time.
day. Yeah.
So RX Bar is a whole
I get the
food
blue one.
protein bar. What does that mean? The bars are made with 100% whole ingredients. We want to be transparent up front. They want to be transparent up front with their customers, so that's why they label the core ingredients. Egg, you've seen on the thing.
They do. They're
up
very
front
blunt
on the thing.
about
It
it.
says like egg whites, dates, nuts. Like it's very upfront with what it
Very
says.
clear.
Beyond being a go-to snack that checks off a number of nutritional boxes, RX bars actually taste delicious. They found creating a bar made from real, whole food ingredients actually tastes better than anything out there. They don't need fillers, additives, or chemicals, or added sugar.
No, they just melt together. All the ingredients are able
Yeah,
to like
they just like
they're
put
able
it
to
all in one.
congeal and
It's
conceal
cool.
like just because of the substances.
Yep. That's a good description. Yeah.
It tastes good.
Yeah. RX bar's core ingredients do all the talking. It's simply like eating 3 egg whites, 2 dates, and 6 almonds with no BS, because you don't want any BS in your food.
I don't want no.
Have you ever had BS in your food?
Yes.
I sure have.
It's very disgusting.
It turns out real food ingredients actually taste really good. You can actually taste the cocoa, the real fruit, the spices like sea salt. They have sea salt in them.
Honestly, it kind of feels like if you're going to like your vegan or vegetarian friend's house and they like made you a snack. Like,
Right,
They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I made this from scratch, and you're like, I don't know, and then you eat it, and you're like,
Oh, this is actually really
this is
good.
actually really tasty
Yeah.
and delicious. Like, okay.
Whether you like sweet or savory, chocolate or fruit flavors, there's an RX bar for you. RX bars come in 11 delicious flavor varieties. They're gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free. There's no added sugar, no artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, or fillers.
Look, it's an easy way. If you want to get a little healthier this year, it's
Yeah.
an easy way to transition into some healthy
They're
foods.
also pretty good for like emergency kits.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. It's saying like you can do breakfast on the go, snack at the office. You can throw it in your bag for like travel.
Yes.
For a bike ride or a hike.
Because the worst thing is
post-workout
like
snacks.
I
Yeah.
wait too long to eat.
I do
sometimes.
too.
And so
Like,
then
yeah,
time.
So
for sure. After we
all the
record this, I'm
time.
probably grabbing one of those because
Yes,
we have
and
a
then
meeting
we
right
have a meeting,
afterward.
and then until like
no,
3 o'clock.
totally. But I also like when I get to dinner and I don't eat, I eat too much. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like having small little snacks throughout the day helps me, so I'm not just shoving food down my mouth and then like being real tired afterwards.
Right.
You know. So it's like
What was the blue one that you have? What was that one?
it was like some blueberry one.
It was the.
I can go eat one right now if you want.
It's okay. I like the I like them with the cashews in it.
I like the coconut one.
Oh yeah, you do.
I
yeah.
love coconut too.
Yeah. Okay, so for 25% off your first order, visit rxbar.com and enter promo code LATE. So you can do rxbar.com/late, LATE, or you can just enter promo code LATE at checkout, and you will get 25% off your first order.
Come on, get it. You're going to a party. You want to,
Healthy
Keep it,
party.
honestly,
Healthy
just keep
party?
it in your
Yeah,
car.
keep it in your bag. They're real good.
impress a friend.
They don't really melt either.
No, yeah, they're really good. So anyway, thank you, RX Bar. You make our life easier in
Thank
multiple
you.
ways. You sponsor the podcast. You give us good food.
You make my beats per minute at a healthy place.
At a healthy, yeah, at a health.
Hey, look, I dropped down to 69. We're just talking
just
about
talking about it.
Just
But
talking
see,
about
I'm
RX
at 88.
bars.
I kind of stay high on the higher end, but I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm not. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
you jumped
I'm
to 93. Hold on, Spencer, come over here.
Yeah. Put it on me.
We're gonna figure out Spencer's.
It's like at 112.
Okay, I have to unlock it first.
Okay. Is this a test?
Okay. We're going to see Spencer's heart rate right
Today,
now.
my resting heart rate has been 85.
hold
Currently,
on.
it is 89.
89.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. That's like
Measuring.
we're a little hyped.
81.
81. See, not so bad.
I'm moving around a lot, and I take the stairs,
Yeah.
so it's just.
Wait,
You know.
what did you do for the holiday?
I did
we
a
didn't even
lot.
talk about it. I want to know all
I
about it.
did a lot.
wanna
I don't
know
even know if we
everything.
have time. Okay, I will say.
We have 15 minutes. We're
I
fine.
will say a highlight. I did. So we had fireworks.
Okay, wait. Did you have you personally had fireworks, or there were fireworks?
We personally had fireworks at the house.
Got it.
And
Okay.
so we got very excited.
Big
Texas.
ones or just regular ones?
I
It's
was
just
like,
fireworks.
oh,
You don't have
Texas.
fireworks in California?
Like
We
not here.
can't.
No, we can't.
Oh
We're
my
not
God.
allowed.
Because
They're banned.
Oh my god.
because of the
Do you
fires.
remember? Do you remember the whole of like last
Month?
last
Okay, so
month?
I went to the storage facility and I picked up some computers.
Yeah.
And I lift up in the gate and I was like, why is it so dusty in here? And I realized it's because of the fires. and
Yeah,
it
it's
carried
ash.
All the ash on these computers. Luckily,
Oh
they
my
were
God.
covered.
So it was like a cool movie where like you walked in and everything was
They're
covered
like
in
these
ash.
ancient machines.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, no, fireworks is like we always do fireworks. It's beautiful.
Florida kind of does them too because it's a
More
wet
humid.
environment,
Yeah.
so it's fine. But like, yeah,
Not here. You're just gonna start a fire.
yeah, you would
We've
just
seen how
yeah.
that goes.
It would just not. Yeah.
I love fire. Anyway, so I was having a lot of fun, and I will say this: I wasn't drinking yet when I did this thing, but we were blowing up a lot of fireworks, and I was like, "Let's blow up some more." And so I just ripped a box open, grabbed a firework, lit it, and threw it. But as I threw it, it exploded,
Ah,
and it actually burned my finger a little bit. Oh
my God.
you're the safety warning.
I know, but
Holy
I didn't
shit.
tell anybody that night. It was New Year's, and I didn't tell anybody. My finger was kind of like in pain. I was like, "This is
Singed.
gonna be great," and I didn't tell anyone. And I will start telling people.
You just told
But it was like
thousands of people.
It was one of those fireworks things where it's like you have the tube,
It's the rocket thing.
the rocket
Oh,
tube.
yeah, yeah.
And then you light it and you dump it, and then it shoots up into the
but
sky.
you threw it out.
Well, okay, so I threw it out, but not only that, but the rope. It wasn't a long piece of rope. It was like
It's a short fuse.
it was long piece of rope, but it was looped around.
Oh,
And
so it all
taped.
just caught.
So it caught too fast.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh, it has a long rope, it'll be fine. And as I threw it, it kind of exploded, and someone was like, you almost killed my daughter. And I was like, oh,
You almost lost your hand.
I almost lost my hand. And I was like,
That would have been a sad.
it would have been real
Sad New
sad. But
Year's.
now I have these like little marks. It was a very good night. I had a very good New
you have
Year's.
like a warning so that when you have kids, you could go kids.
Exactly.
Legitimately, do not do this. This is a thing, and
every-
you can show your hands.
Every couple months, you need to have some major injury. You know, you ever have those?
Just to remind you of your mortality.
Also, this is like
Yeah.
why I'm like, this is so why statistically boys don't live as long as women. Like this is like part of like this all of the facts where they're like, why
That's true.
are there more old ladies than men? And it's just like,
You ever
Because
have?
we do stupid shit all the time.
Yeah. Here we go. But now I could be like, look, what a great night I had, and don't do this, kids. You
you
know?
weren't even drunk.
Not you know.
Oh no,
No, I wasn't.
Louise.
You don't have an excuse. You just did
And
it.
I didn't want to do it again because the pain was just like
Well,
throbbing
good.
the night.
I'm
Wait, but
glad
what-
that lesson was learned.
Where did you go? Like I know you went
So
to
I
Texas.
went to
but you did a-
Dallas. I went to Dallas the first week. I saw
Okay.
my family there, and then like my high school, middle school friends, and then I went to Houston for the last 2 weeks, and I saw my college friends. One of them is getting married, and there's like all these bridal
I feel that.
showers and New Year's, and yep. your wedding is 6 days before his wedding.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So you're on a back-to-back.
So I'm
track.
going back to back on this wedding. So I have yours first, and then
Oh, and then his.
Then later that Saturday, I'm flying to Houston.
Oh,
to his
man.
wedding. We went to an escape room.
Nice.
Fun.
We finally got out of it, so that was great. And we were with like a bunch of kids. Like it was my girlfriend's sister's birthday, 12th birthday, and so she had all her friends, and we went to escape room, all 8 of us, these little girls and boys, and we got out of it. So
I
that was
love
pretty cool.
escape rooms.
Yeah, I love it too.
We have to do more.
I like being in them. I don't necessarily like solving the puzzles.
Oh, I love solving the. That's my favorite part.
I like
If
helping.
you
with,
just handed me the puzzles and we're like, you don't have to escape. You just have to figure out the puzzle.
I
would
want-
But here's
love
the thing:
it.
I like being in the room. Because like I like watching people figure it out. If they're at the part where it's like, let's search. We're looking around the room for the thing. I enjoy that part.
I like that part,
But
too.
when it's like, here's the puzzle, I kind of always back off because I'm like, there's gonna be at least 4 people in
So-
here who want to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like
So we did 2 escape rooms. One for because my girlfriend's birthday's on the 27th, and then her sister's on
Of December?
Of December.
Yeah.
And then her sister's
Yeah,
on the
that's right. I
6th.
saw that.
So it's kind of close proximity. So that's why I take off long
Yeah.
because we're gonna go celebrate hers. And so we went on her birthday and we didn't solve it, and so we were really
wow.
upset. We were literally a minute away from solving it. Like we just had the wrong combo, and if we unlocked the box, the key was in there. And the combo was like word associated.
Uh-huh.
So the correct word was berry. Berry.
B-U-R-Y?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were putting ruby. And so we were like that close to solving. So I was furiated. Like I was
you're
so
like,
angry.
We
I was
have
so
to go back.
But one of the puzzles on that one to solve it, it was one of those tile things. You're going to help me explain it. It's like you have about 12 tiles and...
Are they all mismatched and you have to like put them in the right order?
Yeah, they're all, and you have to make a picture out of it.
Yeah.
So we spent about 30 minutes just trying to do that alone. And that slowed everything down.
Yeah.
So that was like
I know.
a huge...
Sometimes you'll just get stuck on that one. Like we had one where you had to put chess pieces in certain places. One of the ones I did, and it got to a point where you're just like, okay, the clues, like this is what it is. It should be this given the clues, and it wasn't. And then we were like, okay, what do we do? So we just started putting them. Like,
do you not can you not ask for help or sometimes?
We
It
did, but they were
depends
like,
if,
it's in the right. They were like, it's very close, and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Because they can't just tell you
No.
the answer. Cause
Especially if you're that close.
Right.
They
That
can't just be
defeats
like,
the purpose
turn
of
that
the-
piece sideways. Oh, okay.
And the most they can do, it's for you to be like, I want out. That's why. Then
Right.
then you're like, okay, well then that ends the game. But
Yeah.
Dang.
yeah.
But we figured it out. It was just we had something turned the wrong way.
Yeah, that's when
I
you
also-
essentially you start over. You go, okay, like let's retrace steps.
We had
Let's see
this
if
pointed.
they're-
We had it pointed left instead of back.
I started playing Mario Odyssey.
Oh, how is that?
It's
Do you have a
super
Switch?
fun. No, my girlfriend's sister had got
okay.
a Switch, so we beat the whole game.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, on the
That's
trip.
awesome.
So you're like, oh, I don't have to get this now. I
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
this.
I mean, I still want to play it, and so, but that was pretty cool. And then I started after I watched The Last Jedi. I wanted to play the old Super Star Wars game. It was like a
Which
game.
one?
It's called Super Star Wars, and it was for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, I
And-
remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just Google it and see if I can find it. And sure enough, the whole game is online.
Oh.
See, I
it
was
was
just
1992. Yeah.
and so I was just playing beep 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 with my fingers, and it's very hard.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be like my
Hey.
That's
Hi,
gonna be
Ben.
like
Hi, Ben.
Hey Ben. That's gonna be like my
Ben's here.
go-to. Like I need a break. Kind
Yeah,
of game,
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just gonna go to it because I honestly I won't beat that game
Yeah.
for a long time, but it'll be like a fun adventure. Like
Right.
I'm gonna spend like
Is it all online? You're just playing it online?
yeah, it's
And you
online.
can
And if
save
you
it?
lose, well, if you die, you start at the beginning again.
Oh,
it's one of those. So you have to be. Like,
I remember the
almost
package. I
perfect.
don't think I ever played it. I think it was.
I've only
before
gone to like
Level
level
1.
3, and there's like 12 levels.
Do you
and
guys
I'm-
remember that Outlaws game? It's like an old Western game that you'd play. It was in like an actual arcade. Like you go to an arcade and you'd have the gun and you would
This sounds familiar.
and you'd like shoot. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a bunch of. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry. You play like two different. You could play up to like two different outlaws, and I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but it was so. I was obsessed.
Is that the game that they played at the old SS office with this like you like would draw at each other?
No. This is like an old game. This is like back early 90s.
Is this when you click the gun, like the top part of the gun goes back, like?
I think so. Let me see
find
if I
out.
can find it. I don't know where it is. I don't know if I'm ever
Yeah,
gonna be able to
no.
find it. But anyway, it was one of those where like it was so nostalgic, and then I saw it a couple of years ago at an arcade, and I was like,
Oh.
"This is my game." I played, and I played again. It wasn't very good.
I really want to play. I really want to
really
play
disappointed.
that game from Stranger Things.
Which one? Which one is
D&D.
that?
No.
No.
The it's in the first episode.
Yeah, what
of
was that?
Season 2.
I remember that.
Oh, I didn't watch season 2.
Wait, what? Okay, so really quick, we have 5 minutes left.
Oh, my bad.
Let's do Star Wars reactions.
Oh,
We have
okay.
feelings. I know we all have feelings.
Yeah. Who-
Okay.
Okay,
I loved it.
okay. So I watched it 3 times.
Okay.
Already. And I keep liking it more and more every time I watch it.
Interesting.
Yes. So the first time I watched it, I was like, I wasn't sure. I think I came into it with some expectations, even though I didn't watch anything.
Yeah.
Maybe like I
'Cause
was
you can't
trying
help
to be
it. It's Star Wars.
right. I was trying to be too smart for the movie. I was like, oh, I know what's going on, or this is what's supposed to happen, you
Yeah.
know. And then as I gave it some time to breathe and think, I was like, you know what? I think if I rewatch this, I'm gonna like it a little bit more, and it'll be more like
you'll be more
because
relaxed.
I complained about the comedy and all that stuff, and then I rewatched it, and it didn't bother me again when I watched it the second time because I felt like I understood what like the movie was doing or the tone it was trying to give, and so and then I had issues with one thing with the whole like as everyone's talking about it, the whole Rose and Finn thing. And it's like, oh, okay, well, what's the point of them doing this? Or what's the point of them doing that? But it's like the whole thing's about failure and how through failure you learn your lessons and how like them going on this adventure, like they failed.
Yeah.
You know? And so that was like, and they also spread the rebel force and they spread like the whole thing. But anyway, I liked it. I liked it.
I loved it.
I feel like we're gonna need another episode just to talk about Star Wars.
I thought it was great, and then I watched it again, and I still loved it more, and I loved it.
I didn't really like it.
We're gonna have to talk about this on another podcast.
Yeah, we are. We'll continue next time.
How many times have you seen it?
I only saw it once.
You gotta see it
didn't,
again.
But I didn't want to see it again. After
You didn't want to see it again.
I left and was like, I don't ever want to watch that movie again.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only felt that about Rogue One. I was just like, I'm good.
That's how. Yeah, I felt about that.
See, and I was fine with Rogue One. It wasn't. It's not that I wouldn't watch it. I would watch it again. It'd be fine, but I wouldn't.
I really
it out.
okay. I feel like it was okay. So there was a lot of things that were being thrown, a lot of themes, a lot of concepts that were being thrown at, and it didn't leave enough room for you to get really deep into it. But the concept that I liked was this whole of like the balance between dark and light.
No, I thought that was really cool.
And like if we spent more time with that, that would have been my jam.
My thing was I felt like from a meta perspective that they were throwing twists in just to throw twists in. Like there were so many times where a twist happened or like they undermined what they did or they just did something where you and it just felt like, okay, guys, we get it. Like,
is it weird that I didn't think that I didn't
so
feel like any of the
overdone.
movie was twists?
It wasn't twists. That's the thing. None of them were unexpected. It just was like, this is gonna work. Oh no, it's not. This is gonna work. Oh no, it's not.
Like I
I
figured that
see
was
what you're
gonna
saying.
happen.
And then it's like, oh, they're gonna
soon
figure it out. And then it's like, no, they're not gonna figure it out.
Like
and it just
like as soon as you got the
kept
first
happening.
moment of what's his name, Poe being like them scolding him, saying they're like, you can't did it. I was like, oh, that's what's gonna happen the whole movie.
Yeah.
And I wasn't never surprised when everything they didn't work. So it was like this is fine.
Yeah,
it's through-
I don't know. It just felt like
Yoda
it was
says,
like,
through failure is our greatest teacher.
right. And
you know?
I think that the theme is really cool. I just felt like it was really slow, which is fine if you pay it off. But for me, it was just too slow, and then everything they did failed, and I felt like the whole movie was just a waste. And I was like,
Well, it's just an episode.
Yeah,
it's
that's
an
what I mean.
episode
It
of
felt like
the most expensive television series in the world.
It felt like a filler episode
Yeah.
to me of a show. Which if you need to get to something cool, like if they're planning something cool for the next one, sure, down to just have it be an episode.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't really. It's not that I hated it.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel. I just didn't.
Oh
enjoy
man,
it.
it's so
Anyway.
sad that we have to end.
I know.
I wish we could
We'll
talk more about
We'll talk
it.
about
Yeah.
it later. Again, I don't have like. I'm not like I hated it.
No,
it was
yeah,
awful.
yeah.
It's just like I walked out
You're
and
like,
was like,
filler episode. Okay.
I
don't need to watch it
my
again.
favorite thing is the Rey. I mean the Rey and the
And Kylo.
like their relationship and that whole like idea of dark and light, them back to back, them sharing lightsabers.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like each one.
that fight was
that fight
so
was
like
cool.
there's
Okay.
a moment when she uses Kylo's lightsaber, and
Right.
there's a moment when he uses her lightsaber.
So
and
what
there are things like that.
Things that I didn't like about that though is I felt like that Phasma and
okay,
what's his name?
Finn.
Phasma and who's the other bad guy, the big bad
Snoke.
They both had such anticlimactic deaths. I was like,
well, Phasma, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
she's probably not dead.
she fell into a
I
pit
don't
of
think
fire.
that she's. I don't think that she should be dead. I
She
think
fell
she
into
should.
a pit of fire.
Pretty
I was
sure.
dead.
Pretty sure she's not dead.
I want her to come back and be like
Because-
Finn's, like you know.
because-
I would too, but
But-
she
and
fell into a pit
apparently-
of fire. If they bring her back, it's gonna have to be
she's
like
the series
really
Boba
justified.
Fett, where like Boba Fett was always overhyped in like the other episodes, but he was just there for a second and then gone.
Talk
Yeah.
about a lot of big, like
Anticlimactic
Yeah,
ending.
Death,
he,
yeah,
like
Boba
so it's
Fett.
that same role, but apparently her like if you read the comics, I have not, but apparently like she's one of those characters where it's like movies, you're not gonna get her story, but if
Oh,
you
and they-
like are part of the
things, yeah.
world and a big nerd about it,
Which
and
is a
follow
bummer.
everything.
Yeah, it's a
think.
bummer because I
Which
think
is-
they really could have done. Cool
But
stuff
that's
with that.
part of Star Wars. It's like you're not going to get all the details of every character in
But
the
that's
movie,
not-
but if you want
That's
it,
not how I was
you have
introduced
to,
to
like,
Star
dig.
Wars. I was
Yeah.
introduced to Star Wars through a cinematic thing, and everything else is a side.
Yeah,
thing.
but if you wanted to know more about Boba Fett, how did you figure that out?
I didn't through
I
the
was,
movies.
and it's a criticism.
Yeah,
It's a criticism
no,
of the
it's
movies.
just
Yeah.
it's it's part of that.
Like I had
world.
to, I
It's
had
the
to
same
like.
problem I have with Blade Runner where they made the same mistakes and they didn't fix the mistakes they made. Like, you should just fix the mistakes. You shouldn't just make it a theme of your movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's 1 o'clock. We have to go.
We have to go,
Okay.
but we will talk
Bye.
more about this. Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I miss
Bye.
everybody, and I want to do longer podcasts.